Hello everyone. Today we are discussing about kinetic theory of gases. Now, before going to know about this, first we have to know about the postulates of kinetic theory. Kinetic theory of gases was developed mainly by Maxwell, Clausius, and others in explaining satisfactorily the behavior of a perfect gas. The fundamental postulates of the kinetic theory for an ideal gas are: all gases are made up of molecules which are considered to be rigid, perfectly elastic, and identical in all respects. The molecules are in random motion with all possible speeds in all directions. During their random motion, the molecules collide with one another and with the walls of the containing vessel. The intermolecular forces between the molecules are neglected. All collisions are perfectly elastic and there is no loss of kinetic energy during a collision. Between two successive collisions, a molecule moves in a straight line. The distance is called the free path of the molecule. The average distance traveled by a molecule between two collisions is known as its mean free path. The time spent at a collision is negligible, small in comparison with the time taken to travel mean free path. Now, for this, the results of the kinetic energy, first one is pressure exerted by the gas. On the basis of kinetic theory of gases, the pressure exerted by the gas is given by P equals to 1 by 3 mn by V into V square. That is n by 1 by 3 rho nu square, where V is the volume of the container, N is the number of molecules each of mass m, m by V the density rho of the gas, and V square is the mean square speed of the molecules. That V square equals to V1 square plus V2 square plus so on up to Vn square divided by n. Therefore, Vrms equals to under root V square, that is under root 3P by rho, that is 3 under root 3PV by Nm. For an ideal gas, PV equals to nRT, under root V square equals to under root 3RT by M. Therefore, the equation can be written as P equals to 2 by 3 into half rho nu square, that is 2 by 3 kinetic energy of molecule. This shows that the pressure is 2/3 of the total transitional kinetic energy of the molecules per unit volume. Next is concept of temperature. The concept of temperature has been introduced into the kinetic theory by assuming that the average kinetic energy of translation of molecules of an ideal gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature. On this basis, it can be shown that half mv square equals to 3 by 2 kT, where K is Boltzmann constant and R being the universal gas constant and N being Avogadro's number. Hence, the mean kinetic energy of translation per molecule of a perfect gas is 3 by 2 kT, whatever may be the mass of individual molecules. If we put T equals to 0, then V square equals to 0. Hence, according to kinetic interpretation, the absolute temperature is the temperature at which the molecular motion ceases. This is not strictly true, because at absolute zero the molecules do have some energy known as 0 point energy. Next is law of equipartition of energy. According to the law of equipartition of energy, the total internal energy of a dynamical system consisting of a large number of particles is distributed equally among its various degrees of freedom. We know that average kinetic energy of translation per molecule of an ideal gas is 3 by 2 kT. Further, a molecule has 3 translation degrees of freedom. Hence, by the law of equipartition of energy, the average kinetic energy of the molecule in each translation degree of freedom is half kT. If a molecule in all has f degrees of freedom, its average total energy would be half f kT, where k is Boltzmann's constant and T is absolute temperature. Therefore, average kinetic energy of each molecule is 3 by 2 kT, and average kinetic energy of molecule for each degree of freedom is half kT. Next is mean free path. The mean free path is defined as the average distance travelled by a molecule between two successive collisions. Let n be the number of molecules per unit volume and small d be the diameter of the molecule. Now, the mean free path is given by lambda equals to 1 by pi d square n. If small m be the mass of each molecule, then mn equals to rho, the density of the gas. Thus, the expression for mean free path is in terms of density becomes lambda equals to m by pi d square rho. Here, m by pi d square is a constant and hence lambda is inversely proportional to 1 by rho. Taking Maxwell's distribution of speeds, lambda equals to 1 by root 2 into pi d square n, that is m by root 2 into pi d square into rho. This expression shows that mean free path is inversely proportional to the density of the gas. The next problem is that how the molecular speeds are actually distributed among the average value in a gas. Maxwell has been given the theory of speed distribution of molecules in a narrow range. This theory is called Maxwell's theory of speed distribution in a gas. Let us see this theory. Maxwell's law of distribution of molecular speeds. According to kinetic theory of gases, a gas consists of a large number of molecules which are always in a state of motion. The molecules are frequently colliding with other molecules as well as with the walls of the containing vessel. So, their speeds and the directions of motion are changing. In this way, we can say that molecules of all possible speeds are present in the gas. However, at a given temperature, the root mean square speed of the gas molecules remains unchanged. The law of distribution of speeds among the molecules of the gas was first established by Maxwell. The proof of the law was given by Boltzmann. This law is also known as Maxwell-Boltzmann's distribution law for molecular speeds. According to Maxwell's law of distribution of molecular speeds, the number of gas molecules D and C having their speeds between C and C plus dC. D and C equals to 4 pi n into m by 2 pi kt whole power 3 by 2 into e power minus m c square by 2 kt into c square dc, where n is the total number of gas molecules, m is mass of each gas molecule, k is Boltzmann constant, T is absolute temperature of gas. Derivation of this law. In order to derive the law of distribution of molecular speeds, Maxwell made the following assumptions. The gas consists of molecules with all possible speeds between 0 and infinity. The average density of the gas enclosed in a vessel in equilibrium is the same at all places. Though the speeds of individual molecules are changing, but a definite number of molecules have speeds between definite ranges. The probability that any molecule selected at random has velocities lying between certain limits is purely a function of velocity and the limits considered. The components of the velocity of a molecule in three mutually perpendicular directions are considered to be independent of each other. That is, they do not depend on its position or the value of the velocities of other molecules. Let us now represent the molecules in a velocity diagram with O as the origin and OX, OY and OZ as the coordinate axis as shown in figure. Let us take a molecule having a velocity c represented by a vector OP equals to c. Let the projections of this velocity let the projections of this vector in x, y, z directions be u, v and w. All the molecules whose velocity components lie in the range u and u plus du, v and v plus dv, w and w plus dw will be contained in the element of a volume du, dv, dw as shown in figure. In other words, a point within this element corresponds to a particle whose velocity components lie between u and u plus du, v and v plus dv, w and w plus dw. The probability that given a molecule has its velocity lying between u and u plus du is purely a function of u and du. This may be written as f of u du, where f of u is a function of velocity u. Similarly, the probability that a molecule will have velocity between v and v plus dv is f of v dv, and between w and w plus dw is f of w dw. We know that the probability of a composite event is equal to the product of probabilities of individual events, and hence the probability that a molecule may have its velocity components lying between u and u plus du, v and v plus dv, w and w plus dw is given by f of u, f of v, f of w, du, dv, dw. The resultant velocity of the molecules is a single vector c. The probability that this single velocity of the value c lies in the element of volume du, dv, dw is a function of c and du, dv, dw. This may be expressed as f of c du, dv, dw, or more conveniently as phi of c square du, dv, dw, where phi denotes some function f of u, f of v, f of dw, du, dv, dw is phi of c square du, dv, dw. Therefore, c square equals to u square plus v square plus w square. To solve the above equation, we note that for a particular value of c chosen, phi of c square is a constant. That is, differential of this quantity is equal to 0. Hence, d of phi of c square equals to 0. Differentiating d of f of u, f of v, f of w equals to 0. Or f dash u, f of v, f w, dw plus f of u, f dash of v, f of w, dv plus f of u, f of v, f dash of dw, dw equals to 0. Where the symbols f dash of u, f dash of v and f dash of w represents their respective derivatives. Dividing the above equations, we get f dash of u divided by f of u du plus f dash of v by f of v dv plus f dash of w by f of w dw equals to 0. That is, c square equals to u square plus v square plus w square. On differentiating, we get 0 equals to 2u du plus 2v dv plus 2w dw. Take 2 common and send to that left hand side. We get u du plus v dv plus w dw equals to 0. Multiplying this With the above equation we get lambda, multiplying the above equation with lambda we get lambda u du plus lambda v dv plus lambda dw dw, where lambda is a constant quantity. By adding above equations and comparing the equations we get f dash of u by f of u plus lambda u into du. Since u, v and w are independent of each other, can be satisfied only if each term of terms is separately equals to 0. Therefore, f dash of u by f of u plus lambda u into du equals to 0. Just like v and w also. Now consider the first equation, f dash of u by f of u du equals to minus lambda u du. On integrating we get log to the base e f of u equals to minus lambda u square by 2 plus log to the base e a, where log to the base e a is a constant of integration. Therefore, log to the base e into f of u by a equals to minus lambda u square by 2. F of u by a equals to e power minus lambda u square by 2. That is, f of u equals to a into e power minus lambda u square by 2. That is a into e power minus b u square, where lambda by 2 can be written as b. Similarly, for the other two components also, f of u, f of v, f of w equals to a cube into e power minus b into u square plus v square plus w square. The constants a and b can be found by integrating the above equation, applying the boundary conditions. Let n be the number of molecules per cc of gas with all possible velocities from minus lambda to plus lambda, minus infinity to plus infinity. According to the definition of probability, n into triple integration of minus limits extends to minus infinity to plus infinity, f of u, f of v, f of w, du, dv, dw equals to n. That can be written as triple integration over having a limits of a minus infinity to plus infinity, a cube into e power minus b into u square plus v square plus w square into du, dv, dw equals to 1. We know that the value of definite integral is under root pi by b. Therefore, substituting that, a power cube into pi by b whole power 3 by 2 equals to 1. That is, a equals to b by pi into whole power 1 by 2. Now, b equals to m by 2 kT, where m is the mass of the molecule, k is Boltzmann constant and T is absolute temperature of gas. A equals to b by pi whole power half. That is m by 2 pi kT whole power half. Therefore, b equals to m by 2 kT. Thus, the number of dn of molecules having velocity components lying between u and u plus du, v and v plus dv, w and w plus dw is given by dn equals to n into f of u, f of v, f of w, du, dv, dw. Substituting the value, we get dn equals to n into a power cube, a cube into e power minus b into u square plus v square plus w square into du, dv, dw. Again, substituting the value of a and b, we have dn equals to n into m by 2 pi kT whole power 3 by 2 into e power minus m by 2 kT into u square plus v square plus w square into du, dv, dw. This is Maxwell's distribution law. The total number of molecules that lie in the speed range c and c plus dc will be obtained by taking the volume element as the space between two concentric spheres of radii c and c plus dc drawn from the origin. The volume of annulus is given by 4 by 3 pi into c plus c dc whole cube minus c cube, that is 4 pi c square dc. This is the small as a so-called velocity volume du dv dw. Hence, substituting 4 pi c square dc for du dv dw and putting c square equals to u square plus v square plus w square, we get dnc equals to n into m by 2 pi kt whole power 3 by 2 into e power minus m by 2 kt into c square into 4 pi c square dc. This can be written as dnc by n equals to 4 pi into m by 2 pi kt whole power 3 by 2 into e power minus m c square by 2 kt into c square dc. This equation represents as Maxwell's law of distribution of molecular speeds in a gas. dnc by n represents the fraction of the total molecules n having a velocity range between c and c plus dc. The fraction is generally denoted by f. Often this fraction is written as f equals to pc dc. Hence, f equals to pc dc equals to 4 pi m by 2 pi kt whole power 3 by 2 into e power minus m c square by 2 kt into c square d square. That is, pc equals to 4 pi into m by 2 pi kt whole power 3 by 2 into e power minus m c square by 2 kt into c square. This is important to mention here that P of C dc represents the fraction of molecules whose speeds lie in the range c and c plus dc, while Pc represents the fraction of molecules which have speeds within unit speed interval centered body at c. Next is speed distribution curves. First one is speed distribution curve with constant temperature. This shows the speed distribution function Pc as a function of c at a particular temperature. The following points are observed from the graph. First one is the distribution curve at any temperature is asymmetrical about its peak. This is due to the fact that the lower limit of speed of molecule is 0 while there is no upper limit for its speed. Second point is, it is observed from the curve that the mean speed of molecule C is slightly higher than Cp. On the other hand, the root mean square velocity CRMS is slightly higher than C. Point 3. If we consider two speeds C1 and C2, then the number of molecules with the speed dc, that is between C1 and C2, is the area under ABCD. If we add all the fraction of molecules between O and C, then it gives the total number of molecules in the gas. So, the area of the curve between PC and C gives the total number of molecules in the gas. Fourth point, the most probable speed Cp is that speed for which the curve has its maximum value. Next is speed distribution curves at different temperatures. Maxwell distribution of speeds for molecules of a gas at 3 different temperatures is shown. The number of molecules per unit speed interval has been plotted against the speed c. Following points are observed. First point, the number of molecules in a given speed interval increases up to a maximum and then decreases asymptotically towards 0 at any temperature. Second point, at any temperature, the number of molecules in a given speed interval is obtained by the area under the curve shown by shaded area. The total area under the curve and x-axis gives the total number of molecules of a gas given by integral 0 to infinity c dc. Third point is, as the temperature is increased, the distribution curve becomes flated and broadened such that the area under the distribution curve remains the same. Thank you.